Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 24 of the Direwolf20 for 1.10.2 pack. I'm Fixit. This is my Waterworld server, and check it out. Haha, I hooked up all this stuff. Now, I know I'm not getting very much RF from this stuff, but it's not too bad. You know, I'm getting some. Yeah, getting some, I think. I think I'm getting some. Anyway. So yeah, I just hooked this up using the immersive engineering wires. I thought they looked really cool with those lampposts. I did make a second energy cell because of my just neurotic need for things to be balanced. So even though that took up my last 2 emeralds, yeah. So you know what? Today is time. My power situation is actually pretty good. Although, shoot, I'm gonna finally remember this for once. I did set up this, I think I did that last episode, and I need to start using it instead of flying. I'm still flying across every time. So with these extra drives and everything else that I'm running, and I also added 4 speed cards to this because, well, I'm going to need more storage, more storage. At some point, I'm moving this stuff around. That, I think, is what I'm going to go for here. I think I'm going to put doors here so I can get between each one. But yeah, this is going to be like the main sort of look. I guess I'm going to have to do something like that so that I can open chests, because I do want access to a chest. Even though this is the self-crafting area, you know, I need front and back access. So I think this is still not permanent. I think I'm going to raise these up a block so I can really get to them. But for now, I think that'll be okay. The bigger I threw a trash can too. The bigger concern is I'm already up to 101 RF a tick. You know, that's not concerning yet, but it's getting to the point of starting to be a little bit concerning. So there's a couple things I want to look at. Here's what I need. I need mob grinders. And to make a mob grinder, it means I only need, it takes 5 draconium ingots. Well, I have enough to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and make this. I hate to use up any of it because I need, you know, all I can get. Really? I don't have any sticks? Is that the case? Yeah, I have no sticks. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Oh man, I'm really getting low in wood too. Alright, well, cool. Let's try this again. Anyway, so the idea today is I need to clean up my mob farm. It's a bit of a mess. It's fine, you know. It's just been that way, the way that it is for quite a while now. It's time that I start to address exactly. Well, it's time to start building. All these others have buildings. Like I have my main base building is starting to shape up. My power tower is starting to shape up a little bit. This is the farm over there. The agricultural sort of area is doing well as far as the building goes. This is just utter crap. So the plan is going to be, I'm going to be doing some building tonight. I'm going to get a coffee and I have some time, so I'm going to be doing a bit of building. But the plan is going to be that I'm going to put up the beginnings of what this base is going to be, and part of that means this needs to move because I don't want it to be there. For one thing, I need to move the spawner completely, but Dave told me that he did come over here and put a modular storage. Oh, cool. Awesome. So it looks like he put modular storage and maybe said what it can take, maybe? I don't know. Also, these things, I don't really know what these are about. I just don't know modular storage at all. I've heard it's really a cool mod, but yeah, looks like we're saving these things. What I did, yeah, look at all this stuff. Yeah, so I need to sort this out. I need to be trashing almost all of it, which I am actually at this point. Actually, I am trashing almost all of it. But yeah, it just needs to go. So also, I need to do away with these lines. I now have the ability to. I could make another dimensional transceiver. They're not that terrible to make. Which I made one already, so I won't subject you guys to be watching that. But yeah, I mean, it's really not that awful. The worst part is an emerald, which again is something I really need. So you know what it's time to do? It's time to set up a bit of a farm. So I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff sort of set up for what I need for this and exactly how I'm gonna do it. And I need to lay out basically the sort of base scheme so I can keep everything within my self-imposed four chunk limit for that tower. Speaking of, you know, since we had all that trouble, I gotta make sure everything's still claimed. I guess I can claim this. Oh no, I can't. Right. I forgot why. I can't claim that because that is the one that has that block breaker that won't break even though it's mine over here, which is super annoying. It's super annoying that it won't break even though it's the placer's fine. It's the mechanical miner won't, even though it's my miner, and it still won't break. Anyway, but it's working great. So I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff that I need, and I will be back whenever I'm ready. This may take a little bit, so I'll be back soon. I thought I would just pop right back in, and I gotta hit a couple things that I want to make. One is I need to make a lot more of this silver or light gray dye, and that's really easy with actually additions with the atomic reconstructor. But what is a pain is sometimes they don't get picked up right away or whatever, and I want a better way to do that. So what I want to make is I want to make a ranged collector from actually additions. I guess I want to make a chest first. Okay. I've never made this before, but I think that it will allow me to... It's basically like a vacuum hopper. Ooh, you know what I need to make? I'll have to make that. Coal. No big deal. Coal. It's pretty much like a vacuum hopper, except for it's cheaper, and I've never made one before, and I don't know if a vacuum hopper had a whitelist or not. I don't think it did. I don't know if the vacuum chest does either, but either way, I just want to make this because it would be fun. It would be a little bit different. So, let's see. I did build this giant thing around here. I need to make a facility that I can do this a little bit easier. So, okay. Maybe a room or something where I can make that. My crafting area actually is probably the place for that, but for now, let's see here. Ranged collector. I have to type it in again. Ranged collector. I need to make... Oh no, I have that already. So it should be good. Cool. I don't think this takes power either, which is awesome. The only thing is it doesn't output items, I don't believe. So I'll need items. Okay. All right, let's head down and see if, or should I just bring this up now? Maybe I should just bring this up now and just do it, right? Let's just get rid of all this bone, not all of it, but enough of this bone meal. And I do I have any light gray dye? I do, cool, okay. So I think that you can click the filter. Yeah, I can. So I want to only that. I want to collect only light gray dye, cool. All right, let's head down here, and I'm gonna grab this whole thing, including the capacitor, because I want to make sure just this, please. Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to make sure that I have enough power at all times to run this, and sometimes without the capacitor I think I actually run out of the internal buffer. So let's see here. I'll make it out of white, I think. Cool. Alright. Well, this is the self-crafting area, and in fact, this is actually already a little kind of room, so maybe I should just do it, like, right here, huh? That'd be kind of nice, actually. Okay, and then, that's plenty of room. I don't need that much room, I don't think. At some point soon, like really soon, I'm probably going to have to move these over a block. Well, maybe not, I don't know. But, so I'm going to want this to be, let's see here. Well, okay, so I have my capacitor. I can put this like along the top. Something like this, I guess. 3 is fine. I don't need more than, well, no, you know what? I'll do one more. Oh, darn it, I didn't do that. I'll do one more, because that way I can put it right here on top of this. Because I want to make sure it hits this whole 3x3 area. So, cool. And throw the lens on, so I have it. Okay. Then the last thing is, I'm just going to need to get power up here. So, this will be, oh, I don't have power. I need to come up and grab some conduits. Alright, hopefully I have some. Oh, man, I might not have enough. Can I make more? Oh, yeah, I sure can. Okay, cool. I need to be making more of those pearls. But that's one of the things I need to address for my mob farm, actually, is... shoot. No. Put this back, I suppose. Okay. Is a more consistent ender pearl solution. The ender pearl solution I have right now is fine, but I would like one that doesn't require an entire cursed earth farm, or worse, recently we've sort of semi-discovered that we need to be have an actual player near it. Like right now, who's this, Key Slime or something, is standing, yeah, Kiisme is standing there, which is cool, but if he weren't there, then the cursed earth farm would not be on, nor would these blaze spawner, actually. So okay, so this goes a 6 block. This goes in a 6 block range. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually put it right there, and then I'm going to throw the filter in. Whitelist filter. Wait a second. Hold on a second. What does this even mean? Oh, whitelist. Oh, maybe I don't need a filter. Oh, well, let me just try this. Will that do it? Okay, cool. I think that actually will. So then what I'll do is I'll make another ender chest. Because again, I'm going to be using this until, maybe forever, but certainly until late game. I'll be using my ender chest moving system just to get things around and to get things inserted into my my system, which is actually, it's very cheap. It's a diamond, some obsidian, no big deal. So I can just throw this guy, like, let's see. Now the only thing is, it says that it can't, that's not it. It can't export on its own, which I assume probably means even maybe with a hopper, I don't know. But I do assume that with like an item conduit it can. So extract, always active, cool. No matter what, always active, everything. And then, oh, nope. Again, no. This is what I want to do. Cool, diamond, cool. And then, all right. So now this should, I believe, is this powered? That's powered, cool. So then I believe what I can do here is just throw items in here. Let me see. Oh. And I think, oh, do I have the button? No, I do. Cool. Then I can stand back here. It's not going to pick up any of those. And then I'll just keep hitting it. See, look. Some of these are not getting changed, which is... I thought this went a 3x3, but look at that. It's. I would say it's not. That does not look like it's activating a 3x3. Is it out of power? No, it looks like it's full power. This really bothers me. Why is it not activating all around here? I thought it would. Well, okay, so there's some options here. One thing that I can do is I could sort of force them to stay right where I want, which is a little bit ugly, I guess, but I could do something like this. I don't even know if these are going in, actually. I guess that... I could use a dropper, I guess, to put them there, but that's kind of slow. Now, I assume... Oh, yeah, look. It's picking up all the light gray. As each one gets turned into light gray, that looks light gray. Is that light gray? Is that regular gray? Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm going too fast, because I have certainly cycled through light gray by now. So maybe it has a maximum... Oh. It's not getting pulled out. I need to look through this. What's going on over here? Extract. Huh. Maybe it can't extract at all? I assumed that it meant it couldn't extract like like through a hopper or something like that, but maybe... Huh. Well, looks like I have a little bit of research to do. This is the joys of doing all new mods that I don't know. I'll be right back. Yep, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so I didn't have this on insert. As soon as I did that, it goes out immediately. Yeah, a range collector that can't ever export items, that is really super useless. Yeah, so now it works fine. It probably cycled through the light gray because it completely filled up, but now see it's all going in there. All this bone meal is coming because I put a ton of bones in that super fast sag mill I have with the octactic. Octactic. Is that what it is? I don't know. Anyway, yes, the octactic capacitor. Yeah, so right there, they're right there, but this is full, and boom, they get sucked in. Awesome. So this is a pretty good way of doing this now. The only thing is weird that this doesn't do like the 3x3 area like I really thought it did, but you know, big picture, that's okay. That's not so bad. It's just I'll just have to, you know, throw items when I get there until I get some sort of dropper or automate this whole system. But all in all, that's not too bad. Now, another thing that was annoying me is I've been eating carrots. Well, I am about done with that, to be honest. So, let's see. I have a lot of fish from my mob farm, like a lot. So I think I'm gonna start cooking up the raw fish for now, and eventually, maybe even soon, like maybe even now, actually. I'm going to kill the skeleton. Are you kidding me? You're in my base, man? Yeah, these new combat mechanics, I gotta get used to them. Gotta get better at them. Alright, so it looks like I need to light up a little bit more of my base here. That's completely unacceptable. Oh, it's because this is where my farm was, right? And I pulled up my farm. I don't know if you guys even noticed, but yeah, I used to have my whole farm, and I finally moved it because I have a real working actual automated farm. So I could be making potatoes, but I have a plan for all those potatoes, a rice. I could be making bread and stuff like that, but honestly, I could just be eating fish, and the cooked fish is pretty solid for food, I think. Let me see. Yeah, so I don't know if it's solid for food or not, but that's like 3 stacks of fish that I just made, and that's going to be enough. So I'm going to keep on working on what I'm building over here. You want to take a look at the progress so far? That's the wrong way. It's over here. I forgot. Yeah. So it's getting there. I just need to, I guess, make a lot more of this brick and a bunch of glass. I have decided, I don't know if I mentioned this, I can't remember actually, that I'm going to go away from the glass panes and probably make all... I think it'll go with the more modern look instead of use glass panes, but use full glass blocks. And I'm probably going to use black glass blocks. I think the shaded actually helps a lot. And I'm just going to use vanilla, I think. If I want to change later, I can use my wand of swapping, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to use the vanilla glass for the base design. So, okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes. So I just wanted to pop in. I've been doing a good bit of building here, and I am getting pretty tired. So this has taken quite a while between getting sidetracked and messing up stuff. I just trashed my vacuum chest, which is unfortunate. Luckily, I had another one. I guess I made 2 at some point, kind of maybe by accident, or I had a plan that I forgot about. Anyway, whatever. So I had an extra one in my refined storage system. So now all I'm doing, and this is super boring, is I'm just grabbing all this cursed earth with my mover's wand and moving it over. Now I do believe that it will spread in darkness. Seriously, did I not get a second time? Anyway, yeah, so this is really boring. But I need to do this with all like 49 blocks, or I can just do it with a few, put this in darkness with some dirt, and see if it spreads, because I don't mind waiting if it actually is going to spread. So that is probably the answer that I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure it spreads, because I remember when I broke a few by accident. I'm pretty sure that spreads, but man, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna just be really mad at myself. So fish is a lot better than carrots, a lot faster, and I have it in really good supply because of this farm, because of farming over an ocean, so that's really nice. And I think I'm probably gonna switch that. If I start to get low on fish, what I could do is I could actually set up an additions net, and I was looking at doing that. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll do that. That'll be a fun little project. But I have so much fish. I have like 400 fish just sitting around. So, anyway, so it's just unnecessary. So I'll grab some dirt and enclose this. I do have my grinder. Cool. One thing I'm gonna need still is I'm gonna need either I could go with an energy cell that takes an emerald. Ugh, that's a pain. But I'll probably go with I'll probably go with another dimensional transceiver to power this, because I built this floor. This is gonna be like the main floor of the like mob spawning room. I'm gonna have a different room for each of the mobs that I want to spawn a lot. This is gonna be the cursed earth because it's the color of the old cursed earth. And it'll all be different colors. I should be able to fit 6 of them in here. So I'll have an Enderman one for sure. That's gonna be maybe the next thing I do. And I'll have a blaze one for sure, because those are all things that you need pretty. Oh, look at that! It just spread. Question answered. Awesome. That's great. So cool. Anyway, so yeah, I'll do that. This and all of them, I'm gonna wire up with lights so I can turn them all on and off. That is going to be really key, so that I don't need to run this all the time. I can just run it to only be on whenever I need it to be on. Now, is there any chance I can figure out which way to set this before I mess it up again? Is this the way it was before? I don't think it was. I'm almost sure it was this way, wasn't it? I'm almost sure when I opened it up, I had this showing. So one more thing I want to do before I kind of wrap this one up is I'm not going to worry about wiring this for lights right now, because this is always going to be on for now, but that'll be easy to wire in later. What I want to do is I want to break this dark glass, but I don't want it to actually break. So there's such a thing as a glass cutter from Extra Utilities, and this is how you have to cut glass now from that mod. Or I think it'll do all, but I actually tried to do this with my Silk Touch drill. I do that every time, and it does not work. So you actually need the glass cutter to remove dark glass. So it's cool. I'm glad that there is a method. I wish Silk Touch worked, but you know, that's okay. That's part of the complexity, right? So yep, there it is. Just got it, just like that. Cool. You can probably get lots of other things with this that I don't know about, but at least minimum. Oh, it's really slow if you're not standing on something, huh? Okay, anyway, cool. So I'm just gonna be able to destroy this cursed earth, I guess, and yeah, I'll just be able to destroy this, and then I'm gonna hook up a sorting system of some sort. Maybe I'll do that next episode. Maybe the Enderman farm next episode. I don't know. Anyway, so I can throw this dark glass. How big are these? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. I have enough for 3 sides. That's pretty good. And yeah, this would be great. So this should actually start spawning probably right about. I'm gonna have to fill this in with other stuff like this, I think, probably. Cool. So that should be very dark now. Is this all dark? The only thing is I left glowstone up on the top. I just realized now. Better get out of there. Okay, these things do spawn very quickly. Cool. There we go. Okay, so the only thing that is a drag is how light's getting in there. So that's going to have to be something that I address. I'm really kind of bummed out that light gets in through the grinder, but, you know, that's okay. What I'm going to need to do is bring power up to it that way, and then probably, like, I wonder if it's going to get in. Yeah, look at that. You know what? What about through there? Yeah, even still. Wow, so I'm gonna have to actually close it up. I don't know what. Maybe a painted block. That could be an answer of something I do, but yeah. Okay, so anyway, so next episode I will continue on my mob farm, try to get maybe some endermen and a sorting system so I can finally deal with all these drops. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment if you have enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, maybe if I'm missing something really obvious or, you know, stupid, that would be really cool if you told me that. I'd love that. All right, thanks guys. I will see you next episode with more fun.